What's up, everybody? John Maher here with Why We Love Horror Trivia with my co-host Aaron Brooks. Aaron, we're just working our way through the roster. We got another good match today. I think this is a good even match. What are we doing today?
Yeah, I'm excited. We got Caia, homegrown, Why We Love Horror talent, and Jacob Brian Cameron, the homegrown confidence that's come via Why We Love Horror. So two very good players, very different realms of knowledge, but to be honest, I feel like I get surprised by both of them at different points. It's what makes them good players. So I'm excited to see this one.
I would agree. And you mentioned him. We'll bring Jacob in first. Fresh off that closing speech in the team's championship match, here he is. Jacob, how you feeling?
Feeling good. My first singles match of 2026. Very excited for that. I made some big promises with that speech, so let's hope I can keep them.
We're rooting for everybody, so we're going to be happy either way. But to start your reign of terror, you have to go through. Caia Rodgers is here. Caia, how are you feeling this evening?
I'm good. Just here, first match of the year, and here's hoping it's a good start for both of us. Hopefully, it's a close match, if nothing else.
All right, well, let's get right into it. This is 3 rounds of singles horror trivia. Round 1, 8 questions in just our generally curated categories, just general horror trivia. All these questions are worth 1 point apiece. Myself or Aaron will read the question. You'll have 15 seconds to answer the question on your writing apparatus. After 15 seconds, we'll say pens down. You'll show your answer. You will say your answer. Get it right, it's worth a point. Get it wrong, nothing bad happens. But if you get all 8 questions correct, there's a 9th bonus question. And for the duration of the match, both players will have 3 repeats and a challenge. Any questions before we get started?
Caia, good luck.
Thank you. You too.
That being said, your first question is going to come in the realm of zombies and other undead. Rosario Dawson, Luke Wilson, and Zoe Deutsch provide supporting performances in what 2010s zombie movie?
I do, the MFK here, but it's too easy. We're all marrying Luke Wilson. So, I don't want you to say whether we'd all actually, we're all killing Zoe Deutsch as well. So, I guess we've solved this.
We figured it out. Congratulations.
Count me down.
5, 4, 3.
What's up, Rosario?
2, 1. Pens down. Jacob, what do you got?
Zombieland 2 double tap.
And Caia.
Same thing. Zombieland double tap.
All right, I'll give it to both of them. Zombieland double tap is correct.
All right. Question number 2. In Monsters and Other Beasts, a statue of what comes to life for revenge in the first story in Creepshow 2? I might like Creepshow 2 as much as Creepshow, which I know is probably a hot take.
I don't know. You got the right audience because I love one of the stories in Creepshow 2. It's a defining childhood memory for me, and it affects the way I sleep on my bed to the current day.
I know what you're talking about too. The one I watched it last year, so it didn't affect how I grew up. Caia.
Okay. It was a wooden Native American statue. Old Chief Woodenhead, I think.
That's very specific.
Jacob, yeah.
I just said a bear. I'm probably wrong.
Like I said, the realm of knowledge Caia shows never ceases to amaze.
Yeah, Old Chief Woodenhead is even his name, but yeah, it's a
good
large Native American chief statue. That is correct. Your third question in Oscar nominees. Name either horror movie that has a nomination for Best Original Song in this year's coming up Oscar ceremony.
Oh boy. Not a fan of this question.
Multiplex loves this question.
This isn't even about the movie.
We do it too.
What part of the movie is this TV show in? Oh, well, I guess.
These songs are in those movies. I can guarantee it.
I now will have this brought up in every argument I make against Oscars. So thanks, John.
1.
Well, then why?
This is an easier question though for them. Those nerds would slam dunk it. Jacob?
Sinners has got to be one of them, right?
And Caia?
I don't know. So
Sinners is one of them. The other one, K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yes.
Crap! Should have guessed that one.
I loves horror. Question number 4. Supernatural. What does Norman Spencer, Harrison Ford's character, do for a living in What Lies Beneath? I like this movie more than I'd say 98% of viewers of this movie.
I think it's fine.
Yeah, I saw it when it came out, and I was like 12, so it blew my mind. I didn't know any of the things it was riffing off of. So to me, it was like very original, and it also scared me with bathtubs for a long time.
I saw it one time. It scared the hell out of me. I was way too young to have been watching
Yeah,
it.
like anytime the bath water got near my chin after that, I was like, Caia, go ahead.
Okay, I'm guessing, because it's been forever, a photographer.
All right, and Jacob.
I said a doctor.
It's a college professor or scientist, but yeah. So.
I assume I assume Jacob means medical doctor. That's wrong. Although he is a doctor of letters, but we're not going to count that.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
Your next question. In Blumhouse, who plays Abby's middle school science teacher, Mr. Berg, who tries to bar her from competing in the science fair in Five Nights at Freddy's 2?
That's unfortunate. That means you have to have seen Five Nights at Freddy's 2, which is not fair because that's hardly a movie.
I imagine 13-year-olds love it.
I was about to say I should hang out with more 13-year-olds, but I don't want to really say that on the internet.
Don't say that.
You don't really want to say that.
What?
I'll do that later when Asher grows up.
Jacob, who plays that man?
Wayne Knight.
And Caia.
I have not seen that movie. Actually, I didn't like the first one.
Yeah,
it is. You're on the right side of history. Wayne Knight is correct.
Okay.
That's crazy because I assume he's skinny now. In directors, name a 1990s horror movie directed by Clive Barker. Yeah. I don't want to give hints, but I've only seen one of these movies, so I couldn't really give hints, I suppose.
I know which one you've probably seen, and you made the right choice.
Yeah, I figured. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Caia?
I'm guessing Hellraiser 2.
All right, and Jacob?
Nightbreed.
Nightbreed is the one I've seen, and that's correct. Also would be Lord of Illusions.
Okay.
So, Lord of Illusions, I've heard not good things about. So,
And your next question, penultimate question, in psychological thrillers, in both versions of Speak No Evil, the daughter of the protagonist's family has what type of stuffed animal? You didn't know what kind of animal it is.
we've seen one of these together in theaters.
Yes.
Wrong one.
I should say the child. I think is it a boy in the original? I think it is. Sorry.
Yes, it is.
The child of the family has this stuffed animal. There's a boy. There's a son in the first one, a daughter in the second one.
That is true. Feel the rhythm in your feet.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Where'd you come from, Conrad Joe?
Jacob
I said a tiger.
and Caia.
A frog.
Both incorrect. Both children have a rabbit.
Oh.
All right, and the final question of the round in horror comedies. At the beginning of Seed of Chucky, which character is in possession of the heart of Damballa? Sorry, you have to say it that way.
This it doesn't. I mean, I'm not going to be spoiling the question, but just the fact that this question exists is kind of like my problems with the continuity of this series, because I don't recall knowing where it was at the end of the last movie.
Yeah, it got a little jumbled there, but that's
Yeah.
okay. I still love these movies, all of them.
Yeah,
5,
they're fun.
4, 3, and the series is great. 2, 1. Caia.
I
I think,
I think she was going to. I don't know. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know. I can't even guess.
No problem, Jacob.
I couldn't pull
sorry.
the name. I just said the bride.
Glenn or Glenda?
the seed himself, or we were also accepted Shan.
Themselves.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I've not been able to watch a Child's Play movie since my ex-roommate moved out, because my ex-roommate decided to pretend that their Chucky doll was alive.
Oh,
Scare the hell out of me
That's
repeatedly.
fun.
Yeah.
That's
I've
sensation.
not been able to. None of it.
So-
And I loved some of the movies, and I love the show.
That's
Well,
a
at
shame.
the
Yeah.
end of
Fucking
round one,
roommates ruin everything.
Yeah, I know. I'm so mad.
My roommates suck. At the end of round one, Jacob in the lead 4-2. As we go into round number 2, which is our wheel round, both players gave me 2 strengths, and they also decided which their favorite general categories they want. And out of those, I picked the top 4. So there's 8 categories on a wheel. The player in the lead, that being Jacob, decides the order of play for the round. Both players get 1 chance to spin the wheel. You spin the wheel, you get a category. If you like it, you can keep it. If you don't like it, you can spin the wheel 1 more time. Between those 2 spins, you get a category. In that category, you get 5 2-point questions. If you don't know the answer right away, you can check down to multiple choice. That'll make the question worth 1 point. But if you give me an incorrect answer at any point in time, your opponent can steal for the current point value of the question. And if you opt for multiple choice, I will give you 2 free repeats of the options on top of those repeats you already got. So let's bring the wheel in and we'll talk to Jacob. Categories in the wheel today, we got the 1980s, directors, Peter Cushing's roles from the 1950s, Rob Zombie directed, the Saw franchise, sci-fi horror, the Scream franchise, and Zombies and Other Undead. Jacob, do you want to spin first or defer to Caia?
I'm going to defer.
All right, Caia,
Okay.
here's your first spin.
Sorry, I was very thirsty.
And you land on the 1980s. Do you want to keep that or spin again?
Spin again.
All right. And you get directors. So we'll put the wheel backstage. Aaron, do you want to ask directors questions or would you like me to?
You're going to ask them.
All right, Caia. Here's your first question. Speaking of Child's Play, how many different directors have directed an entry in the Child's Play franchise?
Can I multiple choice?
Yes, you can. Is it A4, B5, C6, or D7?
I want to say it's B5.
That is incorrect. Jacob, chance for a 1-point steal. Is it A4, B5, C6, or D7?
Let's go with A, final.
That is incorrect. The answer is C6. The first 4 all have different directors. Then Don Mancini took over for 3 movies, and the remake has a different director as well, so 6.
That's the one I forgot about the remake.
Yep. And moving on to your second question. What movie is the feature-length directorial debut of David Cronenberg?
Can I multiple choice?
Yes, you can. Is it A, Rabid, B, Shivers, C, Scanners, or D, The Brood?
I'm gonna say A, Rabbit.
That is incorrect. Chance for a 1-point steal, Jacob. Is it A, Rabid, B, Shivers, C, Scanners, or D, The Brood?
So, I'm going to say B, final.
Shivers was his first movie. That is correct. Rabid was the second, though, Caia, so you were very
Okay. That was the
Yeah.
All right.
I put it on my list.
Yeah, definitely check them out. They're good. Your third question. What is the only Eli Roth horror film to have an official remake?
I want to say it's. Oh crap! I just had it. Can I multiple choice?
Sure.
I need to see the names.
Is it A, Hostel, B, The Green Inferno, C, The House of the Clock and Its Walls, or D, Cabin Fever?
D, Cabin Fever.
That is correct. There is a remake of Cabin Fever. That's correct.
I'm so mad I blanked on that name. It was on the tip of my tongue.
Your fourth question, rather. How many times has Keith David appeared in films directed by John Carpenter?
Can I multiple choice?
Sure. A2, B3, C4, or D5?
C4.
That is incorrect. Chance for a 1-point steal, Jacob. Is it A2, B3, C4, or D5?
Let's just say B, final.
B is incorrect. The answer is A2. He's only in The Thing and They Live.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why did I think he was in?
Your final question in directors. Who directed Blood Rage, The Prowler, and Friday the 13th, The Final Chapter?
Can I multiple choice this?
Yes, you can. Is it A, Steve Miner, B, Don Taylor, C, Joseph Zito, or D, John Borman?
A, Steve Miner.
That is incorrect, Jacob. Chance for a 1-point steal. Is it A, Steve Miner, B, Don Taylor, C, Joseph Zito, or D, John Borman?
I'm going to go with D, final.
That's also incorrect. It is C, Joseph Zito. I understand your confusion, Kai. Steve Miner directed part 2 and 3.
That's what I was thinking of. Okay. There was a director for one of them that was at a con I was just at, and I could not remember which one they had directed. I don't know why I thought it was that person for a minute.
I think Rob McLaughlin's on tour right now because it's the 40th anniversary of Jason Rose, but that's probably who you met.
That's probably it.
At the end of your part of the round, Caia gets a score up to 3. Jacob with a steal getting a score up to 5. We'll bring the wheel back, and we'll go to Jacob's first spin. And you get Sir Robert Zombie. Do you want to take that or spin again?
Yeah, I'm going to stick with that.
All right. I'm going to just get rid of this wheel, and Aaron will ask you your Rob Zombie questions.
Yes, I will. On behalf of Abby, I will ask you Rob Zombie questions. Question number 1. In the Munsters, the head that Dr. Wolfgang grave robs to use as Herman's head belonged to someone who had what profession when they were alive?
Multiple, please.
Your multiple choice options are A, politician, B, scientist, C, comedian, D, musician.
Oh shoot. I'm between 2.
5, 4, 3, 2,
C.
1. Just like Liv, comedian is correct.
I gotta close this door.
It's very adorable. The child having fun. It's okay. Don't yell.
That movie's awful, so I'm surprised that you didn't.
Yeah, I was stuck between 2 myself, and I saw that movie one time, and time was enough.
Yeah, I haven't seen it 0, so I'll take your word for it. Question number 2, Jacob was correct there. Who plays Mr. Baggy Britches, a clown that is killed by the Firefly family in 3 from Hell?
I can see his face. Multiple choice.
Your options are A. Is it there? Daniel Welbeck. B. Clint Howard. C. Brad Dourif. D. Patton Oswalt.
Let's go with A, final.
A is incorrect. Over to Caia for the 1-point steal. A. Daniel Roebuck. B. Clint Howard. C. Brad Dourif. D. Patton Oswalt.
B. Clint Howard.
Friend of the channel, Clint Howard, is correct.
Yes.
All right. And question number 3, Jacob. At the conclusion of 31, which of the heads is still alive and planning to violate the rules of the game?
Oh, it's... Damn it. Multiple.
Your multiple choice options are A, sick head, B, psycho head, C, schizo head, D, doom head.
It's that guy. I'm going to say...
5, 4, 3, 2.
D.
D is correct for 1 point.
Richard Brake, Doomhead.
Yeah,
is still
I'm trying
alive.
to think of his name.
Question number 4. The opening scene from The Devil's Reject takes place in what decade? 5, 4, 3.
The 1980s final.
1980s is incorrect. Over to Caia for the 2-point steal.
Okay. Can I multiple choice it?
Nope, you gotta go for 2.
Okay, sorry, I blanked on it.
Give you a couple extra seconds there.
1970s.
1970s is correct for 2 points.
I was gonna go for it.
Big steal. All right, question number 5. Who co-composed House of a Thousand Corpses with Rob Zombie?
Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A, Scott Humphrey, B, Tyler Bates, C, Graham Brevell, D, Zeus.
B.
B, Tyler Bates is incorrect. Over to Caia for the 1-point steal. A, Scott Humphrey, B, Tyler Bates, C, Graham Brevell, D, Zeus.
A.
A is correct for the 1-point steal.
In the tie game, we are tied at 7 going into round number 3, which is our synopses round. Both players gave me their top choices for synopses categories. There's 6 of them in the pool. Since we are tied, Jacob will decide the order of play again. Whoever goes first picks from those 6 categories. They'll be read a 2-point synopses. When they take the lead, a player who is trailing will always be in control. They'll progress through 2, 3, and 5-point questions. If at any point a player is mathematically eliminated or we run out of questions, the game will end. Let's pull up the pool and ask Jacob if he wants to go first or second. Categories we got today, we got 1960s and earlier, the 2010s, horror comedies, slashers, vampires and werewolves, zombies and other undead. Jacob, would you like to go first or second?
I'll defer. I'll go second.
All right, Caia, what would you like a 2-point question in these categories?
Let's see. Zombies and other undead.
Okay, Aaron will read you your zombies and other undead 2-pointer.
For zombies and other undead for 2 points, Caia. After tragedy strikes, a grieving father discovers an ancient burial ground behind his home with the power to raise the dead.
Pet Cemetery.
Pet Cemetery is correct. You didn't need to spell it either, so we didn't need to check the spelling. Yeah, correct. Great movie.
All right, we'll go over to take zombies and other undead out of the pool. Jacob, you get to choose your 2-pointer from 1960s and earlier, 2010s, horror comedies, slashers, vampires, and werewolves. What would you like for a 2-pointer?
Let's go horror comedies.
All right, horror comedies for 2. When 2 bumbling employees at a medical supply warehouse accidentally release a deadly gas into the air, the vapors cause the dead to rise again as zombies. Name that movie. Five, 4, 3.
Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
That is incorrect. This is Return of the Living Dead. Return.
Oh, you gotta be. Wow, that was bad on my part.
I knew that instantly before you finished reading.
So we will stick with Jacob for his 3-pointer. The categories we have left, we got 60s and earlier, 2010s, slashers, vampires, and werewolves. Where do you want to go for your 3-pointer?
Let's go with 60s.
Your 3-pointer. While vacationing on a remote German island with his younger pregnant wife, an artist has an emotional breakdown while confronting his repressed desires. Name that movie. Five, 4,
Repeat.
3. That is your first repeat. While vacationing on a remote German island with his younger pregnant wife, an artist has an emotional breakdown while confronting his repressed desires. Name that movie. Five, 4, 3.
Straw Dogs, I don't know.
That is also incorrect. This is Ingmar Bergman's Hour of the Wolf. Hour of the Wolf.
Never would have gotten that.
As art house as you can get.
Yeah, it's almost boring.
Yeah. Well, we're down to your 5-pointer, which is in these categories, either the 2010s, slashers, vampires, and werewolves. What are you feeling for 5?
2010s.
Okay. Here's your 5-pointer. Forced underground by the next ice age, a struggling outpost of survivors must fight to preserve humanity against a threat even more savage than nature. Name that movie. Five, 4, 3.
Repeat.
That's your second repeat. Forced underground by the next ice age, a struggling outpost of survivors must fight to preserve humanity against a threat even more savage than nature. Name that movie. Five, 4, 3.
Last one.
2. There's your last one. Forced underground by the next ice age, a struggling outpost of survivors must fight to preserve humanity against a threat even more savage than nature. Name that movie.
Whiteout Final.
And your winner, Caia Rodgers. This movie is called The Colony. The Colony.
That's what I was trying to pull.
The synopsis seems so familiar to me, and I
It was
could
a
not
direct
place
TV
it.
movie and everything. I remember the promos. Lawrence Fishburne's in it.
We'll drop Caia backstage briefly. Talk to Jacob. Yeah, I think we're talking about the same movie. Jacob, I think just the Rob Zombie questions, maybe just slightly outside of like your remembrance of the movies. That might have been the downfall here. How are you feeling?
Oh, it sucks. It really sucks. But Caia did great. Good job to her. Yeah, it is what it is. I didn't show up. So that's all I got to say.
We're going to rebuild you. You're going to be back, Jacob.
We'll be back.
Yeah, you watch enough movies, it's going to eventually get there. I promise you to get there. I'll drop you backstage, bring in today's winner. Caia, you did it. You showed up, hit enough points, got a lot of steals. I know you're probably a Rob Zombie fan, so that was probably in your wheelhouse, getting those steals.
Shockingly, I'm not.
Oh, okay. Well, then that's even better.
I'm really not.
Well done.
I don't dislike him. There's, it's just not my go-to.
Well,
but
you will be coming back in another match probably in the near future. How are you feeling? And B, anybody you're looking to play?
Oh man. I think I would like to play Brandon at some point. I wish my roommate was still Rose was still in this thing.
Come back, Rose. We'll have you anytime.
But
yeah, she has an open invite. She just has to tell me she's coming back. She can come back.
Yeah,
it's been a heck of a year. But yeah, there's some stuff that I'm like, every time I play one of these, I'm like, oh yeah, and I do need to work on seeing more of this category or that category. So, I mean, I'm always like, and there's even times with my own categories that I've goofed, and now I won't ever forget it. So, like, don't worry about it is my advice to Jacob. You did awesome. You got a couple of questions that like I probably should have been able to get and I didn't. So I think we were actually kind of evenly matched on this one.
I would agree with that. This is one of those things where like you got to just keep at it. And the more you keep at it, the better you get. But you will be back soon enough, Caia. It's always a pleasure having you here. We appreciate having you, dropping you backstage. Yeah, Aaron and I put a bow on this one. It was close. It was close. Yeah, it was tied going into round 3, and then round 3 does what round 3 does.
Yeah, it was a very unique match because, it was close in round 1. Obviously, it was tied, right? Yeah, so
it was 4-2 out of round 1. And
4-2, yeah, and then the steals in round 2, just and the timing of the steals too. It's hard to get a 2-point steal, and getting the opportunity, then getting it there, and then just overall, just the right place, right time, and Caia is a great player. It's good to have her back, and yeah, Jacob's great too. He'll be back. Like, this is the type of match that eventually makes you better, but at the time really stings. So I get it for both players, but, they should both feel good.
That'll do it for this episode of Why We Love Horror. If you made it this far in the video, like, comment, subscribe, share. Go to the Facebook group, Why We Love Horror. Check out the Letterboxd challenge at that QR code. Pause. Check it out. We'd love to see you in the challenge. I believe Jacob does it. You should do it too. Till next time now, I'm JWMaher. That's Aaron Brooks for Caia Rodgers and Jacob Cameron. This has been Why We Love Horror Trivia. We'll see you next week.